got something.
How come I can't? Oh, there you go.
Cause
My
good.
hand was in the way.
Wow.
Oh my God.
1 minute she's amazed that a guy catches.
Ah!
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Scott.
And I'm Melissa.
Welcome back to RV Rolling with MJ as we continue our journey up the East Coast into Nova Scotia and Canada. Where are we supposed to be today?
We're supposed to be at Sandy Pond Campground in Plymouth, Massachusetts. It's actually about 25 minutes from Plymouth Rock.
One of the first times what we try to do is locate our situation in a spot where we could spend a lot of time at one campsite and go to different, sort of a wheel and different spokes. So we were close enough to Cape Cod, we were close enough to Boston, Plymouth, and some of the other things. So rather than moving around, we stayed at one spot and used our tow vehicle to go to different places. We went to the Cape Cod Baseball League game.
Oh yeah.
I forget who was playing. Bourne was playing. I think Falmouth. So that was fun. That was exciting to be able to see that one game. So there was there's a ton to do in that area. We would recommend doing something like that so you don't have to move around.
We actually stayed for 9 nights there, so this way, because the original plan was possibly to get a campground also in the Boston area and then Cape Cod, but then we just decided to go Plymouth and go to both with the car. This is easier than moving the RVs.
Tell us a little about the campground.
All right, so the campground is nice. It's a little rustic. It's more natural. We had a full hookup, 50 amp. It also has 30. And it was a pull through, which was kind of nice, at least for me. I like that. And it was site number 12 in the full hookup area. It was close to the beginning of the campsite, so it was really easy. It was like a 5-minute walk to, they have a pond where you can go swimming, and that was, to me, was the best thing about the campground, was the pond, because it was a really nice beach area. They looked like they raked it every morning. It was nice and clean, and even the water was like perfect, clean. It wasn't cold, and it was a really nice pond. No motorized vehicles boats were allowed on the, because it's just a pond, and you could put your kayak and you could just even float. People were floating out to the middle of the pond, so it was really nice. They have 2 playgrounds, and they also have for the kids one of those trampolines that you can jump around on that. And they had laundromat where you could do your laundry.
So it's a good thing we do these reviews together, because if you went by her review, everything seemed lovely, and well, I have a different opinion of the place. Now maybe it's because I went to the lake but didn't spend a lot of time there. Maybe if I spent a lot of time there, I'd feel differently. But let me tell you some things about this place. Number 1, internet.
Oh yeah, his internet. He needs that.
Unacceptable being. I get it. People say, "Well, you're camping," but no, you're in.
He's not talking about the campground internet. It's just we have our own internet, and he couldn't get
the fact that there's no cell tower, obviously, anywhere near there. It was just horrendous. So that's a strike 1. And this is probably site specific. But the site we were in, not that it was really tight, but we couldn't like get our car in.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to put it in a place, and it just didn't
that
make
was
the
true.
site. It just made the site uncomfortable. Getting in, getting stuff out of the RV. It was just.
It was hard for me to use my Blackstone and cook because the car was in the way, and I had to cook right by. It was definitely rustic, and but one thing I forgot to mention: if you want, you can rent golf carts. A lot of people did that to get to the pond because you have to walk through the woods to get to the pond. Also, they had like entertainment on Saturday for the kids, and also like they had a DJ at night on the Saturday night.
You just want to give it.
I'm just saying.
Also, they did have a general store, but it was odd.
Oh yeah, but I wasn't
outside,
sure.
kind of outside the place.
I was told that it used to be part of the campground with the previous owners, but the new owners don't have the general store. But it was nice to have. Has tons of stuff inside the general, a lot of stuff.
It wasn't maintained, at least. I don't know if it was rustic or what it was, but
yeah, definitely it wasn't.
It wasn't maintained the way I would have expected. So.
Hey, it's Melissa. We are now in Plymouth, Massachusetts. It was only a little over an hour from Newport, and we are staying at Sandy Pond Campground. This is our site. It's a full hookup, 50 amp. I assume they have 30 amp too, and it's number 12 in the full hookup site. So here is our site. Lots of trees. There's a lot of activities for the kids I've seen. On the map, they have a pond where you go swimming, which is where I'm going now. Lots of trees, which is nice. Woodsy. The staff, the woman, when you checked in, was very nice. It's gated. You have to have a code in order to get back in. There is no pool, but as I said, there's a pond that you can go swimming. You also can launch your kayak, or as long as not motorized. You see there's bathrooms over there. Over there is the entrance. I was staying here 9 nights. I can see the pond through the trees. It looks like I'm going the right way. No animals on the beach. And no golf carts on the beach. It's pretty nice. So on the campground is the Sandy Pond, which to me looks more like a lake, and it's perfectly clear and no rocks or anything. It's like great. This is definitely great for families or anybody. It's perfect. It's a beautiful day. And right over there, you can't see it, there's a dock for your kayaks or non-motorized boats. So here's where we registered when we got in from over here. The general store is up there that I'm going to check out. Right over here is where we put our RV while I checked in and Scott unhooked. Looks like you can get propane. I wonder if they rent golf carts, because there's a lot of golf carts. So they have the laundromat, restrooms, they have a playground. It looks like it's $3.25 for the washer, and the dryer is $1.50. So here's the general store. It's not associated with the campground, but it's right outside the campground. So if you run out of stuff, they have all different foods. They even have wine, beer, everything you could imagine. They have some stuff for the RV, and inside the check-in registration of the campground, they also have stuff for your RV. They have another playground, a little bit bigger than the other one by the office for the kids. And right next to the playground is a basketball court. So they have a horseshoe court. Must be, I don't know where they are, but this is where you play. We're at the Bourne Park. that correct?
Nope.
The Bourne Braves.
Yep. It's a Cape Cod League where a lot of the college kids play in the summer as they get ready for the draft. This is Plymouth versus Bourne. Bourne is the home team.
Sandy Pond Campground has a rec room, and earlier today I got a text saying there was a family pet adventures at the rec room, and now they're having a DJ, which is very nice. Riding our bikes along the Cape Cod Canal. We're starting at this train bridge. There's a train coming right now. It looks like it goes up and down when the train's not running. The middle goes up, and then obviously the train's coming, so it's down right now.
You catch a seal.
Tri-cord 3. I'm a little rookie.
No, no.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Let's talk about the rating.
Yeah.
So we rate sites from 0 to 10, with 0 being the worst place we ever stayed, and 10 being the best place we ever stayed.
Right.
I'm going to do something different this time.
You are?
I'm going to let you go first.
I always go first, not different. So I know we're going to have it's going to be a big difference in our rating for this campground, and it's all because of the pond. It was beautiful, as I said, and it was really nice to go in the water.
No dogs allowed.
It's okay.
Nah.
Yeah.
Throw the dogs in. I would have probably liked a little better.
It's okay. When he's working at, in the RV during the trip, so when we're not doing stuff, that's important for me to have something to do, and going to relaxing and going in the water was a really nice thing. And I just think a lot of people come every year. Either they stay for a few months or a week, and it's like a big family place, I believe. It seemed that to me. And so I'm going to give it a 7.5. It's only because of the pond. Now, if there was no pond, it would probably be a 6 or 6.5. But I'm giving a 7.5 because the pond was great, and I need some kind of water. If it's a pool or a pond, if I have days when we're not doing anything.
One of the things we did, which I failed to mention earlier, was there's a canal which basically is the waterway between the mainland and the Cape.
Oh, yeah.
And there's bike trails on both sides. It's about an 8-mile stretch from one side to the other. We did that with our e-bikes. That was actually enjoyable.
Yes. Everything we did was enjoyable.
Yeah,
there wasn't anything we did
correct.
on the trip.
I'm going to give it a 6.5. Because I'm
Not as bad
actually
as I
surprised.
thought.
I thought you were going to be Well, because I mean, it's okay. I forget what I gave Toronto. Toronto's the standard.
Oh, that was horrible. That wasn't as bad as Toronto. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't go.
It is woody. It's woodsy.
I mean, I guess
Yeah.
if you had to go, I'd go to this one. But next time, I probably won't go here. I would say let's find something else. Or the other problem could have been we may have been there way too long, as far as I'm concerned. I just felt 9 days, again, I shouldn't say no internet, very poor internet, and all the things I said about it, going through 9 days of it, it became a lot. So that's probably part of the problem. If we were there 3 or 4 days, I probably would have passed on and given a nice, average review, but just 9 days was a little too long.
Not as bad as I thought you were going to give it.
I'm sorry.
I thought it was going to be low,
So,
but
anyway,
as I said, we don't discuss ratings at all. So it's the first time is when we do our
we don't have
reviews.
pillow talk at night. We're busy doing other things. So anyway, with that said, we will see you down the road.